welcome to Bookwardhan. Today I am again in with Hero Mice books. This is my second part of Hero Mice, the Perilous Plants of Geronimo Stilton. And this is, I guess, so the fourth edition of Geronimo Stilton Hero Mice. Yes, it is the fourth edition of the Perilous Plants of Hero Mice. So if you want to see more Hero Mice, if you want to see Geronimo extra edition books like Kingdom of Fantasy or Journey Through Time books, so subscribe my channel. If you want to take special edition books, share my video. And if you want to take normal adventure books like which are not very thick, so or it is normal edition, so comment down, tell your book and I will try to read aloud. So let's start with Hero Mice books, the Perilous Plants, with a short intro. An unexpected guest. I arrived in Muskrat City in no time, darting between the trees and buildings so fast that my fur stood on end. Squeak! Then I swooped down, diving between the cars, trucks, and motorcycles, right into the heart of the city. Swiss Square. I flew over the square, and what was going on? A crowd of rodents was scurrying around below me. There was a lot of noise and enormous amount of confusion. But most of all, gulp, there was an army marching closer by the second. I dove down to meet Swift Paws, that Hercules Hero Mouse alter ego. He was peering around the square. By the power of permission, there was no time to waste. Welcome, Super Stilton, Swift Paws said, calm as can be. How can you be so relaxed? I cried, quacking in my fur. Let's get moving. He looked at me like my brain was full of fondue. What? My whiskers twitched. I said, let's get moving. Are you nervous, Super Stilton? Well, of course I am, I yelled, twisting my tail into a knot. Isn't this city in danger? Powerful problem, Swift Paw said with a laugh. Of course, partner. The city is just beginning its celebration. I shook my snout. Celebration? Yeah, look over there. Swift Paws pointed to the middle of the square. I looked to the right and saw tables piled with the tastiest cheese delices. Strange. I looked up and saw garlands and flags hanging over our heads. Very strange. I looked to the left and saw stage set up for Mayor Pete Powerpaw's official speech. Super strange. Finally, I looked in front of me and saw the army entering the square. But wait, one mousely minute. That wasn't an army. That was Muskrat City's marching band. Super Swiss Slices. How could I have mistaken it for an army? I felt like such a super fool. So, Super Stilton, today's Muskrat City is celebrating the birth of Pirate. Swift Paws said. I tried to focus on what Swift Paws was saying. Pirate? Who? Pirate, my great-grandfather, the fearless masked mouse, the pirate, Hero Mouse, called to defend the cities from the terrible sewer rats. Suddenly, da a trumpets blared loudly around the start of the festivities, making my whiskers tremble in shock. Then the band began to play. The crowd started to dance and colored streamers rained down, covering the square. Just then, Technopause, the super smart scientist and the cook who works as Hero Mice headquarters, pushed to the front of the crowd. Electron and Proton, the Hero Mice 2 young helpers, were with her. Welcome, Super Stilton, Electron said. Did you taste the gorgonzola sandwiches? Proton asked, passing me a tray of cheesy delicacies. Reached for the tray with my paw, mouth watering. I was about to bite into the most enormous sandwich I had ever seen when I noticed a fascinating rodent nearby. She had blonde hair, blue eyes, and wore a blue suit. It was Priscilla Slice, one of the most famous, smart, and confident lawyers in Muscat City, and she was headed right toward me. Good afternoon, Super Sultan, Priscilla said with a smile, looking me straight in the eyes. Have you been here long? Gulp. No, I mean, yes, well, I just got here. I stammered, confused. I could feel that I turned as red as the sauce of a double cheese pizza. Great Gouda. Cobbs, why couldn't I play it cool? But the more I looked at Priscilla, the more she reminded me of someone. Oh, of course, Priscilla looked similar to the Pacific Lady Wonder Whiskers, the hero mouse who had stolen my heart. While I was lost in thought, someone passing by shoved me. I tumbled to the ground with a thump. Hey, be careful, I cried. But when I picked myself up off the floor, Priscilla was gone. Super Swiss slices. Nothing was going right for me today. Even the thought of Lady Wonder Whiskers could make it better. I decided to console myself by finally biting into my mouth-watering triple gorgonzola sandwich. But as I did, the crowd fell silently. The band stopped playing and a familiar rodent appeared in the center of the square. Elena Sludge, Swiftpaw cried, "What are you doing here?" Invasion of the super plants. A cold silence fell over the crowd. All eyes were focused on Helena Sludge. "What are you looking at?" the young sewer snapped. Commissioner Rex Radford, leader of the Muscat City, murmured. "Can't a mouse even walk around the city in peace?" Elena asked sharply. Elena was the daughter of Tony Sludge, the heart of Thinky Sewer rats. They lived underground in a place called Rottington. But today Elena was in Muscat City, and that meant trouble. Commissioner Radford surely won't let her out of sight for a second. Everyone in the square around me was mostly going back to normal. But all the mice avoided Elena as if she was a slice of massively moldy cheese. All of them except for one. Proton timidly approached the young sewer rat. Hi, Elena, is everything okay? Proton, what are you doing here? Electron squeaked, trying to stop him. He waved her away with one paw. Super Sultan, are you ready? My partner asked. Let's remind these sewer rats not to mess with the hero mice. Are you sure? I muttered. My whiskers were trembling in fright. Afternoon, Muscatians. Of course, partner, Swiftpaw said, patting me on the shoulder. Have courage, hero mice in action. I sighed and gathered my strength. I only knew one thing for sure. Sewer rats plus super plants promise super trouble. Oh, I have to get out of here. Elena looked at him with narrowed eyes. What do you want? Proton didn't say anything. He just stood there with his mouth open. Oh, for the love of cheese, the poor mouselet was suddenly squeakless. Why is Proton taking to that troublemaker? Electron burst out, annoyed. Then she took my paw and dragged me up to Elena. Oh, Elena, can I introduce you to Super Stilton? Or maybe you know each other already. Elena grumbled. I think I know of him. Yes, we have met, I said awkwardly. Of course she knew me. I was always trying to put a stop on her father's super slimy plants. Elena turned her back on me and looked at Proton. You know, I've been so busy these last few days. Really? Proton said. Well, I know you're really good at chemistry, and so I wanted to ask, what are you working on now? This, Elena said suddenly, pulling a vial full of strange purple liquid out of her bag. She quickly poured a few drops of the mysterious liquids in the flower beds lining Swiss Square. A moment later, the trees in the square began to grow and grow and grow until they became truly enormous. The roots poked out into the square, crack, while the branches extended like snakes. Mighty mozzarella! What's happening? Swiftpaws exclaimed. But before we could do anything, pop! The sewer covers all over the square pooped off, and out of the sewer came Tony Sludge, the leader of the sewer rats, in his elegant dark suit. Teresa Sludge, the boss, Slicker, Tony's slime assistant, and 1, 2, and 3, Tony's huge bodyguards. Good afternoon, Muscaratrians. Tony thundered. I see you've already met my super plants. Hold it right there. Swiftpaws cried. Clear these perilous plants away, or you will have to answer the hero mice. Tony chuckled menacingly. Not a chance, Scary Mouse. The fun has just begun. Thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed this video and you have liked and subscribed this video too. If you want to see more Hero Mice videos, please like my channel. I say that after this book, I am also going to post one more book video, read aloud of Hero Mice books. So stay tuned to watch this book right now to see the whole read aloud. And subscribe to my channel to watch more videos. Turn on the notification button so that you get tuned when my any video comes and post. So I hope you enjoyed the fourth part of Hero Mice book. Not the fourth part in my video, but this is the fourth Hero Mice book of Geronimo. So I will try to post many videos as I can. Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you everyone. Bye.